you made the decision, you're like, I'm just going to fold up. I'm done with this, like kind of running team and just, this isn't the direction or path I'm going on. What, I guess, what was like the turning point for that? Do you remember? Was there like a single thing that happened, or was it just like,
I was making so much money, like wholesaling and flipping. And it was like lean and mean. I didn't have a ton of overhead. I didn't have a ton of obligation.
Right.
Like I had risk, but I was controlling the narrative on it. And that became so robust that I was like, this thing over here was paying me like 10% of my income, but it was like 80% of my time.
Yep.
So at a certain point, like it was a diminished return. Like it just wasn't a good use of my time anymore.
Yep.
So what I chose to do though, and I think I've done this well, is a lot of people would just close up shop and say, hey, this is going to go away.
Yeah.
Where what I did was I put Shauna in charge. She gave her equity in that company, and I let it still do its thing. But the worst thing in the world is being obligated to things that you're not in alignment with.
Sure.
Or having people relying on you or wanting something from you that you're not serving.
Sure, that makes sense.
I hated that. So what I did is I went to every agent. I was like, look, I love you, but you're not going to see me. I'm going to be hard to get a hold of. I'm not going to be around. You're going to get Shauna. She's going to guide you through transactions. You're going to get photo signed lockbox. You're going to get a full TC. You're going to get inventory to sit. But like, that's what you're getting. And if this isn't the sort of team that works for you, I can help set you up with interviews with, quite frankly, you're a better team leader than me, right? Like in a traditional sense, like I can set you up with Blake. I can set you up with Kevin Kaufman. I can set you up. I have all sorts of friends that might be a better fit. But if you want to stay here, I need you to know that I'm going to be gone.
Right.
So now I can sleep well at night because I was transparent and I'm not obligated to something that I'm misaligned with. So I stabilized that because it was still a good little company. Like it made me probably $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
But I didn't have to do anything for anymore. So that was the first time, because I buy assets, I buy rentals, and we all know the power of passive income, cash flow.
Yep.
That was my first company that I created cash flow from that no longer really required me. It was one meeting a week. Me and Shauna would align on problems, opportunities, the P&L, and that's it.
Yeah, you're just kind of being the compass for it at that point. If they, what high-level problems we have, how can I come and fix that for you?
Yeah, and then my time was able to really get poured into wholesaling contracts and flipping houses. And then I've essentially mimicked that model multiple times. So the SoulPod, which is the wholesale company, we move probably 30 contracts a month, maybe more. And Miguel and Rodolfo run that company. They're the integrators. I gave up equity, but now our company's grown 5x with them there because they're just better integrators than me.